Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, we're walking in the room sideways. Hope everybody's doing good out there on this Tuesday morning. Good morning, Pat Malone. How are you?
Good morning, Stephen. I am doing well. Hope you're doing the same, buddy.
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's funny that poor Harry Bond, he's worried about DEI. That's all he wants to talk about. But I just want to reassure everybody that he's going to keep his job here, even though we're got rid of DEI. But his DEI stands for dumb, empty-headed idiot. So that's not the same DEI everybody else is talking about. There you have it.
Get up on the wrong side of the bed this morning?
No, I didn't. I'm really in pretty good. I'm just in a good mood.
Nailing poor old Harry as he walks out the door, right?
He ain't even walked out yet. He's coming back to say something hateful because he's dumb, empty-headed idiot. Shut up, Harry. Go away.
Takes one to know one.
Go away. Oh, listen to that. It sounds like a 2-year-old. It takes one to know one.
He's protesting. Do you have a sign out there that he's protesting?
Yeah, he's protesting. So what are you going to do? Hey, we got this, I'll ask you a question, man. And I can't put the comments up because my mouse is broke. So he's over there trying to fix my mouse. So he can't do two things at one time.
Probably needs batteries.
We got Kim Drawer here with Rebel Boy. So anyway, we got this Ilhan Omar, whatever her name is up there. That she said that the Americans are stupid for voting for Trump. Trump supporters are stupid and dumb. Did you follow all that?
I saw that video clip. But that's her.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you because you're against Trump and you're
wait. I'm not against Trump.
Why do you and Ilhan Omar feel that way, Pat?
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah, thanks, Packy. Go fix the mouse. Stay out of this conversation. Go ahead.
I mean, why do y'all think we're stupid for that, honestly?
Well, number one, I don't think people are stupid. I mean, there are stupid people in the world, but I don't think in general people are stupid.
But you're on that side.
I am not on that side. You're going to get me in trouble. I'm going to need security if you keep doing this stuff.
I'm just asking because I know you're against Trump.
You already have security. You're in a gated community.
Yeah. Ask Jody about the gates. Yeah.
And and you didn't vote for Trump. We all know that.
No, nobody knows that. Voting in the United States, by the way, is secret.
You said I did not vote for Trump, and then I said, "Well, who did you vote for?" That's a secret.
Yeah. Because America, that people that vote for Trump are stupid. I remember him saying that, Packy. Don't you remember him saying that?
I think so. Yeah.
I think he said that.
Sometimes you put a mark next to somebody's name who is not your choice.
So why would you think that people are stupid?
I don't.
Well, why did y'all?
Some people are. I'm not naming names now. But
come on, name the names. Throw them out there, Pat. Throw them out there.
Stephen.
Throw them out there.
Stephen.
Throw them out there.
Stephen.
Throw them out there.
I am.
What were y'all talking about?
The name is Stephen.
Well, he's talking about all this DEI. People's going to have to be, hired according to how good they are and what they know and what they can do instead of how they act and how they look.
Hey, so did you guys look into the Toronto Pearson International Airport flight that crashed, the upside down airplane?
Yeah.
Did you look at the airline? Did you, now it was Delta, but did you look at the crew? Yeah. Endeavor Air. Did you look into that?
Yeah. And what was the problem, Packy?
All female crew.
And okay, here's my question. What was the problem, Packy?
Probably had a broke nail in his argument.
All female crew.
The captain on that flight had more than the required hours from the FAA in that plane.
So it was
how many hours did she have?
Hang on. So it was just a coincidence. So they're all qualified, and it was just a coincidence. So it was all female. They was all qualified people, but it was just a coincidence.
Did we talk about this when they were all male crew?
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all girls out there, I'm not like Packy. I don't think a woman's place is in the kitchen.
Oh man.
I think Delta's probably gonna start doing like an upcharge for just an old white man named Steve. Like, if you want, like, if you like,
He's going to be banned from flying on Delta.
That's what it's going. One guy was the comedian actually making fun of him. They actually banned him from the airlines. Yep, I can't remember the guy's name. You know what I'm talking about, I guess.
Cat turd strikes again, right?
You need to leave him out of this. Yeah, you need to leave him out of this.
That's where you get all your news. How can I leave him out of there?
I'm telling you, that's true.
You got to have a reference.
I'll tell you, a tick can pull a plow, hook him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I know we don't do birthdays anymore, but today is State Senator Steve Gooch's birthday. We ought to be happy we have great representation.
There you go. Happy
Now,
birthday.
you don't, but I do.
I don't have what?
You don't have Steve Gooch. You got Bo Hatchett.
I got Bo Hatchett. Well,
who do you have? You're in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I used to have Steve.
You ain't got nobody. Nobody likes you.
Nobody. There's a song like that. I got nobody.
Yeah. Nobody. Yeah. That's the way it goes. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. But now, I reckon I didn't listen to your interview this morning with the mayor here in Young Harris, but you said that. I reckon that public housing's coming.
We didn't talk about that.
Oh, I thought y'all talked about the public housing. They was going to name it some road or something.
Those were 14 apartments. Those were not public housing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is that low income stuff they're talking about? Or
Steven, please.
I'm just asking. I can ask. Can I not ask?
Yeah, you can ask, but I'm not answering.
So it is
We've been down this road so many times.
It is the workforce housing you're talking about, right?
No, it is not.
Okay.
The workforce housing unit was like 55 units. This is 14 units.
Okay. High income apartments.
High income.
Yeah, high income. All right. Well, we got all kinds of comments up there, Packy. You gonna read any of them before we go to breaker?
Sure.
I like Rebel Boy. Yeah. You
Which
suck
one?
up to Harry, Pat. Yep. Snowflake.
Rebel Boy's on fire today.
Yeah,
man.
he's
Get
Rebel.
fired.
Who
Smart enough.
does Rebel Boy think is a terrorist?
What? Where you see
Who does-
that at?
Who does Rebel Boy think? She's a terrorist? Who's
Probably
that?
Elon.
Oh, Elon.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, she is.
I want him to throw out Elon.
Yeah.
Listen to him. I heard that slip of the tongue. You hate
What?
Elon too.
Isn't that her name? Elion?
Elon? I have no idea.
Rebel Boy says you suck up to Harry, Pat, to not hurt his little snowflake feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to work with him, Rebel Boy.
It's the only friend he's got.
Rebel Boy, yeah, I will. The morning show is stupid.
You hear that, Steven?
If Trump supporters are stupid, what does that make Harris supporters?
They're smart. They're so smart.
Stupider. That's not even a word.
That's
that
my word.
proves it.
Yeah.
Pat is against cat turd. That shows he is a liberal.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. We got to get to a break, folks.
Hang on, let me catch up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Elon is an American hero. He's an African American.
He's African American hero. I reckon. Did they say Trump's gonna let the
morning dish is the bomb? There you
go. Trump say he's gonna let the people from South Africa come here.
I haven't heard anything about South Africans coming here.
Anyway, we want to talk. We get back, man. We always talk about this, and it's kind of a big thing with property tax. I reckon DeSantis is talking about getting rid of property taxes in Florida. Are discussing doing something about it. We need to talk about that. Anybody want to weigh in on this? Because I know property taxes are out of control and they're illegal in my book. I think they're illegal. Too much property tax.
Why don't you set up the comments that you want to read when they come in, Steve?
Oh, they're doing good.
Kind of giving people your perception of the problem.
I like it. I like what they're putting in here now. You suck up to Harry, Pat. Yeah, they're doing fine. They're doing fine. All right, we're going to take a short break, folks. All righty, we're back with you. Everybody's doing good out there on this Tuesday morning. We're coming to you sideways as usual. We got property tax. Ron DeSantis is talking about doing something with the property taxes in Florida, man. What do you think about that, Jack?
Well, a couple of things. I did not realize that Florida had state property taxes.
Well, now you know.
Well, they don't.
Well, according to him, they do. Why would he say he's going to get rid of them if he didn't?
I don't know. I mean, is he going to create legislation that prevents cities and counties from levying property taxes?
So how come they ain't got no property tax and we got property taxes out to yin yang?
Give me that one again.
How can they function without property taxes?
Wait a
and
minute.
we
Wait,
can't?
wait a minute.
I don't think they got state
No.
income taxes either.
No,
do
they have property tax, Pat. They don't have state income tax.
Yeah. Yeah, Pat.
Do we pay property taxes to the state?
Yes. I pay it to the county.
STATE as opposed to COUNTY.
I don't even KAREY.
I understand that. That's the way we argue about things. You don't care. You don't care to even understand them, let alone agree with them.
Okay, well, let's agree with them then. I'm all for property tax.
I don't know that the governor of the great state of Florida
Right.
has the ability to eliminate property taxes unless he gets some legislation passed through the state general assembly that prevents counties and cities from levying property taxes.
Well, do you think that the people of the state would get behind something like that, or do you think that'd be something that they would not get behind?
Come on, Stephen.
What?
Do I think a taxpayer would like to pay less taxes? Yes, absolutely.
Okay, then.
Me
Okay.
included. Me included.
You really ain't got much taxes because you're like in a rental place down in the villages. I just think property taxes are wrong all the way around. And another thing, they tax you on the stuff you got too. What is that called? Where they tax you on your like?
There's no property tax.
Yeah. What kind of deal is that? That's worse than. No, it's the same thing. It's
That's
all.
what?
It's worse than
Okay.
property tax, but it's not.
Okay.
It's actually the same thing.
No, it's not exactly the same thing.
It is too. I got
It's
property
different.
tax, and then I got stuff that I pay that I've got
Yeah.
personal property, and I buy all this with taxpayer money. With my money has been taxed. Okay, so I work, I get taxed on that. I got sales tax, I got income tax, got gas tax, I got tax, and then they want to tax me on the rest of that again. And then when you die, they tax you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
okay? With
only
that?
if you're worth more than $16 million. And I don't know how you could do that, how you could get that amount of wealth based on all the tax that you pay.
You can't get no wealth. All you do is pay it to the government. And now we got Doge in there. We'll find out what they're doing with it. Right?
The train went off the track again.
I love it when the train goes off the track.
The Doge is a federal program. I thought we were talking about property taxes. There are no property tax. Rebel Boy says the county is the state. Okay, I got it. So which state is Union County?
Georgia.
Okay. Well, then how can Towns County be Georgia also?
It is Georgia.
No, you can't have multiple counties be in the state.
So you're all, I mean, you're all for property tax, it sounds to me like.
Wait. What I'm for is that entities supply you with services.
Like what?
Like roads to
Like
drive
roads.
on,
It's always roads.
Don't we
like
get
a
gas
legal system,
Don't we-
like law
wait a minute.
enforcement,
the legal
like
system?
fire protection. The list goes on.
Okay, you're talking about roads. Do we not get gas tax for roads?
The state gets gas tax for the state roads, but you've got a lot of county roads.
Well, I say build your own. That's what I say. And I think like if you need a cop, you ought to pay them when they come. Say, okay, I'm gonna pay you $20. And then that'd be better, would it not be, instead of everybody having to pay? Because I don't never use cops unless I'm speeding, and that don't count.
Keep going. Because you're making my case for why we have property taxes. If those are the alternatives, Stephen,
Mm-hmm.
we're fine.
Well, here's something that if we're going to have property tax, and you're saying, okay, everybody has property tax,
Everybody has to pay the bill for the services
right?
that the county or city, whatever your jurisdiction that you live in, provides to you.
Okay. So I'm sitting there with my house and my property taxes go up, and the guy next to me, his property tax don't go up. So everybody ain't necessarily paying the same amount of property tax.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, you got legal recourse there.
Yeah. And
You
how
can
good does that work?
appeal. You can appeal.
And you appeal in Towns County to the people that actually charged you for this stuff. They actually assess your. Yes, in Towns County you do. You actually you go in front of the board that is the tax assessors board. Yes, you do.
You go in front of the taxes. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. You would.
And they are the tax assessors are the ones on the board. Does that make sense?
And if you don't get relief there, you got a secondary relief that you can go to. That's the legal system.
Yeah.
You can go before a judge.
Yeah.
Not affiliated with the tax assessor's office.
And who pays for that?
Who pays for what?
The judge and jury. I mean, the lawyers that represent you and all this stuff.
You don't have to have a lawyer to go before that judge.
Oh, you know what happens when you represent yourself.
Yeah.
Son, you know what happens then, right?
You've discovered that already, have you?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, that was hilarious. You went up there, you just said, I object.
Yeah.
I object.
I don't think this is fair.
It's
not a legal argument, right?
Yeah, that's the way you go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and y'all can look it up, and there's a lot of folks in Towns County. Our property taxes in Towns County is out of hand.
I mean, I think either you could put labels on things and you can say, well, it's a tax, it's whatever you want to call it. But really, essentially, you are paying rent to the government.
Mm-hmm.
If you can be evicted from your home, if they can take your home away from you, if you do not pay them rent, then you're not paying a tax, you're paying a rent.
So when a business that you did business with and you didn't pay,
this isn't a business.
And when they garnish your wages, does that mean you were only renting those wages?
This isn't a business.
This is a
totally
home.
Different thing.
This is a property that you purchased.
Wait a minute. It's the same scenario.
What does it say?
If you owe money to somebody, they've got
we
some.
owe you. We owe them. So they can just say that you owe them.
Right.
That's the beauty of it. So they can just tell you, hey, you owe us this, and if you don't give it to us, we're just going to take your stuff away.
That's exactly the situation.
That's bad.
That's wrong.
It's not wrong. You do owe them. You pay your property taxes every year in arrears.
And it's not okay. What they ought to do is you ought to pay property tax on what you give for your property. That's what I think. So if you
all right, now you're talking about a different thing. You're talking about your assessed value.
Same thing. You got to. How you going to assess it? So you got these people come in here and they say, "Okay, we're going to assess your property, and it's worth $50 million," but it really ain't worth but what you can get out of it. And how do you know what you can get out of it till you actually sell it?
So you want property to be taxed at zero until it's sold, and then that's what it stays forever?
Well, if you purchase your property, let's say you give $200,000 for it, that ought to be what you pay your property tax on.
Forever? In spite of the fact that your house value went up?
How do you know it went up? You don't know it goes up till it sells.
Well, that's how they base the county taxes, the county assessment on the houses that are selling in your neighborhood. Okay, so for instance, we have a neighborhood here in Towns County, and it is it's got several houses in it. Nobody's property tax went up but one person in that whole subdivision. Why would that be? Why would only one person's go up and everybody else? I have no idea.
Oh, me neither.
Does that person object to did they object?
They freaked out. Are you kidding? Why would they have to? How could you
wait a minute. Because it's their property. What do you mean? Why do they have little personal responsibility here?
Well,
it's your property.
Personal responsibility.
If you don't like it, then file an appeal.
Okay, I'm up there, and I'm the head honcho over the taxes, and I'm evaluating the taxes. I'll be like, hey, look, this one person in this whole subdivision taxes went up. I think we screwed up on this one. What do you think? Let's not send this bill. Let's reevaluate this.
How many properties are there? How many parcels are there in Towns County? Do you think that the head assessor looks at every bill?
Well, is that not what their job is?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay, well, we need to change that then. Yeah, we need to change that.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I think it's my job to assess the property tax. I don't feel like doing all.
Well,
that
they do just answer the phone, put stamps on bills up there. That's it. Are you serious?
Yeah. You got it. That's why your property tax are so much. You're hiring incompetence.
Yeah, I'm all about that. And no tax for vets who have been in war. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that 100%. I think if you've been in combat, you ought to be took care of.
Why?
Why? Because you risked your life for our freedom, so we can charge property taxes on people like me.
Nobody held a gun to your head to sign up, did they?
Some people they did, Pat.
Yeah. When you sign up for military,
most of those people are too old at this point.
You sent to military and you're sent to combat. Yeah, you're risking your life.
What do you mean most of those people?
But you made that decision voluntarily.
Okay. So you hate veterans now. Okay, it makes total good sense.
No, I don't hate veterans.
There's a lot of Vietnam veterans
Yeah, they
still
are.
around, man, and there's a lot of them who were drafted in there, wasn't there?
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Well, we've got a lot more too, not just Vietnam. I mean, we've got all the other wars.
Probably Korea. Is there Korea? And
No, come on up a little further. What was that?
There aren't many Korean veterans left. There aren't many World War II veterans left.
What about Desert Storm and all that? They were
that was all volunteer army.
Yeah,
I don't know. According to notes,
military.
there's like 180-year-old people, man. There's some like World War I veterans out there. There's some Spanish-American War veterans out there. I mean, there's like 300-year-old people out there.
Yeah. They probably fought in Athens and Carthage. Yeah. Carthaginian campaign.
I hope that happens, man. I hope I keep drawing a check after I'm dead. They send that to. How do they cash it?
Okay, see, there's somebody. Kim Dwyer says that her husband fought the property taxes and they won.
Good for you. Good for you. Who's this? What is she? I understand both sides of this argument. I don't. I just think how much taxes do you need to pay? Honest to God. I mean, really.
How much you got?
Yeah,
that's exactly what they ask.
Well, you asked the question, and I asked the question.
And how does
back.
personal property get thrown in on that? How does personal property get thrown in on that? I mean, it's like they punish you to do better. I mean, it makes no sense. Why would they charge you personal property? Have you not bought the same as your land? You not bought this stuff?
Wait a minute. They punish you to do better, and yet you're making the case that the rich don't get taxed enough.
I don't care who buys it, rich or poor. They charge you on your property tax. I got a buddy of mine down there. They charge him for his chairs on his front porch. That's crazy.
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is true, Pat.
No, it isn't.
Oh, bull on
Nobody gets charged for their furniture.
I don't know, man. What about your friend with that toilet seat and that refrigerator and that washing machine?
Actually, it was a Toyota seat, to be honest with you. Yeah, it was a Toyota seat, F-150 seat, and I think the other one was
he's got that toilet seat planter on there, too, with the flowers in it.
Why do how is that right for him to charge you property tax? I mean, not property tax, but personal property.
There's no personal property tax on
Pat Fonda.
Furniture.
Pat Fonda.
Mersey Dotes loves me.
That is funny. Pat Fonda.
No, that is a true insult. But that's somebody who's an intellectual, who's thinking.
Oh, you sound like that Omara gal now. Yeah, you voted for Trump. You're
no,
stupid.
that's
coming out.
That's a smart person.
It's coming out now. Yeah, but they do. I mean, the more if you try to do better and you try to get stuff and save your money, and then they want part of it for what? I mean,
for the services that they render.
Like what? Okay, so the county should take care. What does the county take care of? Roads.
County roads.
I think that if you can look at the Constitution of the United States, and it says private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation, meaning that they should have to pay you if they take your property, right?
I don't pay you nothing.
Not if you owe them money.
Wasn't the first sales tax on moonshine?
So that's what you would consider a due process of law, just arbitrarily imposing
there's nothing arbitrary about this. Legislators created this.
Yeah,
this is all backed by law.
I know, and legislators created the tea tax too, and we fought a war over that.
Wasn't
2%
liquor the
tax
first
on a
thing
breakfast beverage.
Wasn't liquor the first thing to get taxed, though? Wasn't alcohol the first thing to get taxed back?
A lot of people came over here to make their own liquor.
Yeah, I think they did.
That's dedication right there, man.
Luxury tax, we can't put that up, but luxury tax, that's luxury tax. There you go. Is that personal property tax? Luxury
That's a
tax?
monopoly term.
Oh, is that monopoly term?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Luxury tax is that place you land on the block in Monopoly.
Yeah. Enough's enough. I think we need to tar and feather them.
Time to flip the board, isn't it?
Yeah. Somebody get me out of jail. That's where I end up all the time.
I wonder why. I mean, this whole diatribe that you just went through is obviously reason why you end up in jail.
Well, don't you think you assess your property? Do you not think it'd be better if you paid property tax on what you paid for the property?
I had a comment come in. That is totally true. They have an 18,000 tax on whatever it is that supposedly sits in my parking lot.
Oh, you need to put that up there.
That was my taxes. It was a text.
Whatever sits in your parking lot. But that's the thing. But I mean, if you give $200,000 for your house, that ought to be what you pay your taxes on.
Again, it's so. This is another.
It is when you initially bought your house,
right?
But if your house goes up in value, you ought to pay on what the value of the house is.
How do they know that? They don't know that. They assess that. They don't have no idea if you can sell it for what they assess it for. There's no way they know that.
So you're responsible with keeping up. So like, let's say you wanted to just buy some property and just have a garden, have some livestock, which you're probably going to be taxed on too, and just live the rest of your life and just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Now you have to keep up with the government caused inflation. You have to keep up with their arbitrary raising of the taxes. And if you don't, they just take your stuff away. Like that. I mean, you can make excuses and say whatever it is, but that is just inherently wrong because that's what the founding fathers just wanted to be able to do. They just wanted to come over here and just be left alone. And that is the whole principle of how this country was founded and set up.
And why do we have all these laws?
Because a bunch of bureaucrats went in there and just made it and made it.
No, because we discovered that people are inherently flawed.
Oh, there you go.
And that just to be left alone, they'll be left to their own devices and they'll do stuff.
And that's coming from Mr. Personal Responsibility, right, Pat?
Let me decide.
Sorry.
Let me explain what he's saying. The American people are stupid and they cannot operate without the government in control of your life. Every aspect of your life.
Elian, go ahead. Where's your little do-rag on your head or whatever that's called? You need a hijab or whatever.
Yeah. That's what you just said.
You're a funny guy, Steven.
They do stupid things because they're stupid.
You're a funny guy.
I won't take a break. Okay. He said we got to take a break. We got some guy in here with a gun. I didn't see him come in.
There's a regulator that just showed you why we need laws because you don't listen. You just run through the brakes.
Okay.
Thank God for Packy. Someday people will say, why do we have to take a break? Because of Packy.
That's it. All right, we're gonna take a break. All righty, folks, we're back. We got some backup here. We got some backup here. The man at the call. Put him on there, Packy. You got him on? There he is. Good morning.
It's good to be here.
Yeah,
I was listening coming in. I got a question. We're talking about property tax.
Who you asking? Me or Pat?
Well, it's going to get to Pat.
Okay, Pat, this is your question.
Yeah. So
I'm ready. Go.
Okay. Property tax also pays for education, right? Public schools.
Absolutely.
Okay. What if my kids are not in public school? What if they're in private school?
That's your choice.
Take that off and say I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
No, that's your choice.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I didn't choose to pay those taxes though for some other kid. Or how about this? What if they are in public school, but they come out dumb as a box of rocks?
Yeah, I didn't get my money.
Can I get a rebate then? Hey, y'all didn't do a very good job. I want my money back.
Well,
I want my money back.
Let me just say that I think the best educator in the world are parents.
Well, I agree with that.
Well, now,
and I'll just leave it at that.
But if parents decide not to put them in public school and get indoctrinated,
but the question is, if you do that, then how are they going to learn how many genders there are?
Exactly.
Wait a minute, you say the parents. You got to remember, Packy is a parent, okay?
And I'm a homeschooler too, so
well, sometimes the exception proves
we're in the same boat, Steven.
I went to public school. Yeah.
And we're both here.
I'm smarter
We're
than you
both
are.
here. But then again, I'm not a garbage man, so
Yeah, I made the top. Yeah, I made the top.
We all aspire to
You
be
win.
like Stephen.
Yeah, everybody wants to be the trashiest guy in town.
In fact, Stephen, I was just thinking, Dan Bongino made the big announcement. He's leaving, going to FBI, which I think is awesome for America and
Right.
the FBI. But that leaves a spot open. I think it might be time for the redneck Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, now
What
we
do you think,
talking.
Stephen?
I just started my gym thing. I restarted my gym thing. I go over and work out and look good in them
Oh, yeah.
t-shirts and stuff like he does. Yeah. I ain't gonna take Pat with me though. Pat, you can't come.
He's going to introduce America to a whole new vocabulary.
There you go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Worser and runt and all
Hey,
the
you know,
rest
y'all
of
talk about the FBI. I reckon the FBI has been accused of deleting Epstein's files. How about that? Y'all hear about
Oh,
that?
I didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
that's according to what I've got. Now that could be wrong, but according to what the FBI,
Wait a minute. I thought what's her name had FBI's client list on her desk.
That's what I heard. Pam Bondi, I think. or-
yeah, but
Yeah,
I think she went through the list and realized that some had been deleted. She's pretty smart like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think Cash Patel will stand for that. He'll track it down.
yeah, and they need to be. What do you mean? Something like that? You would think that would be. What is it called when you try to get out of something you done? You lie about it, and then they charge you with that.
I don't know.
And
I mean, a legal term?
yeah, what's the legal
Oh.
term where you alter an investigation or something like that?
Tampering with evidence.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
tampering
you
with
go.
evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would that not be something like that?
It sounds like it.
Okay.
I heard that people are hiring lawyers like crazy in DC, though. You hear about that? It's like 3 times as much as everywhere else in the country. People are hiring lawyers because
Yeah.
they know all this stuff's coming out, and they're getting worried.
Well, now you're talking about me taking Dan Bongino's spot, which I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I
do
think
that.
you could do it.
I could do that. But now
oh god, it's gone to his head now.
we got Lester
Yeah,
Holt.
yeah.
Lester Holt
A lot.
has stepped down from NBC nightly news anchor. And what's that other gal that looked like a dude that's not got no hair that hates white people?
Joy Reid.
Yeah.
Joy Reid.
There
yeah.
you go, Pat. There's an opening for you too.
Yeah. There you go.
We all move up. Yeah.
Your hat size is expanding, Stephen.
Joy Reid. Oh,
There's a thing about it. If you don't want to be disappointed, Stephen, lower your expectations.
man, I'm a garbage man. How much lower can you get, dude? I mean, come on. I'm a bottom feeder.
Are you the best darn garbage man in the
Did
area?
y'all watch Joy? Did y'all watch her on that video where she's crying? My show had substance. I'm like, yeah, my show's got substance too. She
Substance doesn't mean that it's truth.
Yeah.
Number one.
So when we gonna
Or
get rid
good.
Well, actually, I just heard on The View that they're saying, I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's on Bongino or where, but NBC or whoever they're with has told them they got to stop talking about Trump and they got to tone it down and all that kind of thing. It was
ain't
on
no way.
Fox.
Wait a minute. I think you lost your man card. You heard it on The View?
No, I didn't hear it on The View. I heard it
Oh.
about The View.
Okay, all right.
I've
that's
never
different.
watched The View.
That's-
Oh,
Be careful.
He's your
Words
friend,
count here.
I don't know, man.
I'll claim him even though he watches. the
Actually, I heard it on The Five
Oh, The
on
Five.
Fox. I watch The Five every
Now
day.
watch him back up and punt. Yeah.
No,
it
I'm
was the
serious.
Five talking about the View.
No, I
Yeah.
couldn't. I will admit, I used to watch Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. You remember that?
Yeah.
Years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
As Rush said, that was the most politically correct show on television, but it was 4 liberals against 1 conservative.
Right.
And that's why I like The Five, because it's 4 conservatives against 1 liberal. And it usually makes them look pretty stupid.
They get pretty irate on that show.
They do.
Actually, those 4 liberals, they needed only one conservative to deal with them.
Well, you know,
That's about the right ratio. That's why Stephen keeps bringing guests in.
so the View, you got the View, which is, I mean, they're just a bunch of mean old women. Ain't they?
Mhm.
I mean, they just hate everybody, don't they?
And they have a token conservative. They've always got some woman on there that's supposed to be a conservative, but
They're
I've
not.
actually never watched it, so I don't know for sure, but they say they've got one on there. But I don't know why. Why is it? Why do liberals just want to be mad all the time?
Well, because they eat, they don't eat meat.
Well, you know what? If you're not eating bacon on
Yeah,
a regular basis,
not
you
wrong.
probably are.
Everybody
That's
eats
like
bacon.
the Muslims too. I mean, like,
Hey,
I don't know, like,
Ain't
exactly.
no way. You can't. Ain't no religion out there that don't want you to eat bacon.
Well, there is one, and they're the ones that kill everybody. So
Well, that's why they're doing
Maybe
that.
that-
They ain't got
well,
no bacon.
I'm just saying,
It's like I'm gonna kill this guy or I'm gonna eat bacon. I think I'm gonna have me a slice of bacon.
There you go. That would change a lot. See, we Baptists, we're always eating. That's what we're known for, right? And we're just happy and everything. There's bacon out there, so we're good, and
fried chicken.
It's something everybody can get behind, boy. More bacon.
Absolutely.
More bacon.
No doubt about that.
I don't know. I'm ready. Of course, that's the thing about it. A lot of these, just like Joe Reed and this other guy, whatever his name is, they're leaving the thing. I think they're leaving. They're losing subscribers. They're losing watchers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nobody's paying no attention to that. I think a lot of the people that are Democrats, and I pick on Democrats. I got Democrat friends. I really do. And I ain't gonna call his name. I know he's sitting up there listening. Like, please don't call my name. But anyway. I think a lot of them are wising up. I think they're like, wait, this money's being wasted and this is crazy and DEI and all this trans stuff going on. It's
it's interesting. The ones at the top, in politics and all that, they're just, you can see that they are just in it for the power and the position and the money. A lot of them don't even believe this stuff. Some of them are true believers. They really believe.
Well, they believe in that dollar bill coming across.
That's exactly right. But you get down on the grassroots level, most Democrats, they'll look at it and say, hey, this just doesn't make it. The party is not where I used to be. This is crazy. And Trump just makes common sense in so many areas. And so, but it's interesting to me, all these big companies that were, we're woke, we're DEI, all this kind of stuff. Now, all of a sudden, the wave has gone the other way. And they're like, we're getting away from all that stuff.
Because they were getting money. I mean,
absolutely. That's what it's about.
They're not getting paid.
Yeah,
they were getting money to do that.
There's tax breaks and stuff for that stuff, I think.
Yeah. And so they were just playing the game. Playing the game. So I don't know. But, like I said, we had that Amar, whatever her name is, said All American.
Ilhan Omar.
Said that you voted for Trump, you're an idiot and all that kind of stuff.
Isn't she the one that married her brother? Remember that? Look that up.
You're right about that. She did.
Wait a minute. If they get divorced, they still going to be kin?
I don't know about that. Well, I think they did. It was just to get him here or something. And then, she dropped him or whatever. But,
oh man, that'd make it rough at the family reunion.
Now wait a minute, is this my brother or my husband or?
Oh Lord,
are you my daddy or my uncle? It's kind of hard to figure out. Isn't it amazing we got people like that in the U.S. Congress? And people that hate America. You see the woman the other day that was pulling for Mexico and Canada in the hockey game instead of America. Now, I couldn't care less about hockey, but if America's playing, I want America to win, whatever they're playing.
I'm with you, man.
But she's all for, and she's saying, Justin Trudeau is speaking truth to power.
Oh, Justin Trudeau, I reckon
he's not out the door.
Yeah, he's getting. I think he's fixing to put that tariff on. He said, like, we're going ahead with the tariff. We're tired of playing. And we had that dude on last night. They had that thing from France, the guy that's married his teacher that was a dude. Now she's a she and all that kind of stuff. What was her name? What was his name?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Macron or what's his?
Yeah.
What's the
That's the president of France.
Yeah, he's married to his teacher that's like 25 years old, and she was a he, and now she's a she.
What?
You ain't following all that?
Yeah,
you need to watch Candace Owens, man. She's pulled all that out.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, she's pulled all that out. She knows what's going on. I ain't kidding.
Oh, yeah.
And Gary Chapman's supposed to be getting her on because she lives up there in Nashville. This couple doors down for him. And then we got Packy supposed to get his cat turd, but so
I've been hearing about that for a while, but I haven't heard anything yet. I don't know if that's coming or what. I don't even know who that is. But I've heard
it's
y'all
gonna
talk
happen.
about
Just
him.
wait.
we got one. Do we got another break?
One more.
Are we gonna give something away? We come back.
We have. Let's see. What day is today?
Today is Daniel DeWello. So if you've got a lawsuit out there, you want to be sued somebody for some kind of car or something like that.
Give away a free lawsuit.
Yeah, he used to work for the insurance company. Now he's working for you, so he knows all the loopholes.
If your property taxes are too high, call him. There you go.
Call him. I'm tired of paying property taxes.
Let's give away some S&S smoothies or the Tin Roof, a gift certificate to either one of those stores.
What's the question, Pat?
What is the highest selling musical album of all time?
Highest selling musical album of all time. Give us a call, 706-379-9770. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. All righty, we're back. We got anybody, Packy?
Nope, nobody yet.
Nobody's called yet. I don't know what I got to think about this. You making fun of me being a garbage man. This is coming from a guy that wrote love poems for greeting cards. I mean, come on, dude. Love poems for greeting cards.
You did that, Packy?
That's what he.
No, that's Pat.
Pat.
Yeah,
Pat?
He's like Mr.
What?
Deeds. Remember Mr. Deeds?
For who? Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah, love poems.
Something?
Love poems.
I did what?
Wrote love poems for greeting cards.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm so high and mighty.
Isn't that what you did? You wrote greeting?
No, I didn't do that.
Did.
I worked for a greeting card company. I wasn't the
You were the
writer.
writer. They were
Yeah.
pragmatic. I love you, dear, because it makes sense on paper.
Here are the facts.
Oh. Hey, do y'all
Emery,
realize
hang
this-
on really quick before we run out of time. Emery, tell everybody about homecoming. It's a ways away, but you wanted to mention that.
Yeah, it's far. I am the pastor of Faith Baptist Church in Blairsville, and this year we're celebrating 50 years of
Wow.
God's goodness at the church. And our homecoming is in September. I know it's a long ways off, but there's a lot of folks in the area that attended Faith in years past. I just want them to get this on their calendar. So September the 14th, that Sunday, we will have Brother John Reynolds, who is, I think, the original assistant pastor. The original pastor passed away years ago, but he was assistant under Brother Brock. He's going to be preaching Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. And then Thursday, we have a very special event. Many in the area will probably remember the Primitive Quartet.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been around a long time. Well, they retired last year after 50 years of traveling, but a couple of members of Primitive Quartet and a couple others got together, and they have a new group called Jeff Tolbert and Primitive Road.
Oh, okay.
And they are really good. They're going to be with us on that Thursday night. So that's all coming up in September. I'll come back and remind you later, but you may just want to put that on your calendar.
All righty, we're out of time. Do y'all realize Joy Reid got fired during Black History Month?
That's just adding insult to injury.
And
Right
she
there.
hates white people.
Yeah. Well, things are a changing.
Oh, surprise, surprise, surprise. We'll be back bright and early in the morning. We appreciate all the comments. Packy's running the thing. That's why they're not getting put up like they're supposed to be. I'll have my mouse back tomorrow. Guarantee it. We'll have them up there. Thanks, man.
Thank y'all.
All right.